Chosen one. There is a reason these words are reaching you today. God is calling your attention because something significant is taking place. And if you choose to ignore it, you could miss an opportunity that has been divinely placed before you. What is happening carries a purpose that extends far beyond what you are able to recognize at this moment. This is no accident, nor is it an ordinary circumstance. I want you to understand that there is a woman whose life has been connected to yours, and she is carrying burdens, waiting for hope, and needing encouragement that you are uniquely positioned to offer. The uneasiness you have been feeling is not without meaning. It exists because your life has been woven into a greater purpose. Stay with this message until the end, because the decision you make next has the potential to open the door to blessings, miracles, and breakthroughs that have already been prepared for you. Type Amen if you believe. This woman did not enter your life by chance. Your paths crossed because I allowed them to meet according to my plan. She has not revealed everything she is carrying. Behind her quietness are hidden struggles, unanswered questions, and silent tears that I see even when no one else notices. I am inviting you into a responsibility you may never have expected, because your presence, your kindness, and your words possess the power to bring hope and change to her circumstances. Never assume that someone enters your path without purpose, because every connection I establish carries intention deep within your spirit. You have already sensed that something is different. Perhaps you have felt an unexplainable desire to reach out, to encourage her, or simply to remain close even when you could not understand why. That feeling is not an illusion. It is my gentle guidance, awakening your heart so that you recognize the work I am doing and do not overlook the opportunity I have placed before you. Many people ignore these moments and walk away. But you are chosen, and I am asking you to respond differently. If this is touching your heart, take a moment and gently like this video, because your small action helps spread this truth to someone else who may also be waiting for direction. You must understand that helping her is not about losing yourself. It is not about carrying a burden that is not yours. It is about stepping into alignment with what I have already placed inside you. I have given you compassion, strength, and wisdom, not just for your own life, but so that you can be a light when someone else is walking through darkness. This is one of those moments. Type 777 if you trust God. There is something powerful that happens when you obey even the smallest instruction from me. Doors begin to open in places you did not expect. Peace begins to settle in areas that once felt chaotic, and blessings begin to flow in ways that feel almost too good to be true. This is because obedience connects you directly to the flow of what I have already prepared for you. This woman may not look strong right now. She may appear distant, confused, or even closed off. But you must look beyond what is visible. There is a story behind her silence. There are battles she has been fighting that no one else has noticed. And there is a part of her that is waiting for someone who will not walk away. I am not asking you to fix everything. I am asking you to show up. Sometimes the greatest help you can offer is simply being present, being kind, and being patient. Your words may bring comfort, your actions may restore hope, and your presence may remind her that she is not alone. Do not let fear stop you. Do not let doubt make you hesitate. I know that you may be wondering if you are doing the right thing, or if you are stepping into something too complicated. But I would not call you if you were not capable. I would not guide you if there was no purpose in it. There is also something you must understand about yourself. You are not ordinary. You have been through experiences that shaped your heart, strengthened your spirit, and prepared you for moments like this. What you went through was not wasted. It was preparation. And now, I am asking you to use what you have learned. This connection between you and this woman is not just about her, it is also about you. There is growth waiting for you in this situation. There is healing that can take place within you as you extend kindness to someone else. And there is a deeper understanding of purpose that you will begin to see as you step forward. You must not ignore this call. There are times in life when opportunities come quietly. They do not always arrive with loud signs or clear instructions. Sometimes they come as a feeling, a nudge, or a moment like this where you suddenly realize that something matters more than you thought. This is one of those times. I am asking you to be attentive. Watch how things unfold. Notice her words, her actions, and even her silence. There are signs that I am placing in front of you, and they will become clearer as you move forward with faith. Do not rush. Do not force anything. Let things happen naturally, but remain open and willing. Your role is not to control the situation, but to be available within it. There is also a blessing attached to this obedience that you cannot yet see. When you step into what I am asking, you are opening a door that leads to something greater in your own life. This is how I work. When you become a source of help, you also become a receiver of grace. You may not fully understand why this is happening right now, but timing is never random with me. There is a reason this moment has come, and there is a reason you are hearing this now. Is it really possible to attract money more naturally using a 7-second ritual? Research connected to the CIA suggests certain brainwave states influence how opportunities appear in your life. This technique, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift away from financial pressure toward improved lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There are moments when a life can shift completely because one person chose to care when others walked away. This is one of those moments. You may feel uncertain about how to help, or what to say, or whether your presence will even make a difference. But I am telling you now that your presence alone carries something powerful, something that cannot be replaced by anyone else. Type 1111 if you believe. You must begin to understand that your energy, your kindness, and your willingness to listen are not small things. They are tools I have given you, and they become powerful when you use them with intention. This woman has been surrounded by people who did not see her fully, who did not stay long enough, or who did not care deeply enough to understand what she was going through. That is why your role matters. Do not approach her with pressure or expectations. Approach her with patience and truth. Let your actions show consistency, because consistency builds trust in ways words alone cannot. She may not open up immediately, and that is okay. Trust is something that grows slowly, especially in a heart that has been hurt. I want you to pay attention to the way she responds to you. Notice the small shifts. Notice the moments when she seems a little lighter, a little calmer, or a little more open. These are signs that something inside her is beginning to heal, and that healing is happening because you chose to stay present. There is also something important I need you to understand about boundaries. Helping someone does not mean losing yourself. It does not mean carrying their pain as your own. It means offering support while staying grounded in who you are. I will guide you in this, if you remain aware and connected to me. Type yes to receive miracles. You may have been wondering why your life has felt the way it has recently, why certain doors closed, why certain people left, why certain situations did not work out the way you expected. It is because I have been preparing you for this kind of moment. I have been shaping your heart so that you can step into situations where your presence brings light instead of confusion. This is not just about helping her. It is also about you stepping into alignment with your purpose. There are parts of your life that will begin to make sense as you move forward with this. You will begin to see connections that you could not see before. You will begin to feel a sense of direction that felt missing. Do not be afraid of getting involved. Fear will try to tell you that you might make a mistake or that you might not be enough. But fear does not come from me. I am telling you that you are enough and you have more within you than you realize. This woman may have reached a point where she feels alone, even when she is surrounded by others. That kind of loneliness is heavy. It can make a person lose hope, question their worth, and withdraw from the world. But when someone shows up with genuine care, it can begin to change everything. You are that someone. You are not being asked to save her. You are being asked to support her in a way that reminds her she is not alone. Sometimes that is the beginning of everything changing. Sometimes that is the moment when a person starts to believe again. There will be times when you feel like stepping back, times when you feel tired or unsure. In those moments, come back to me. I will give you clarity. I will give you peace. And I will remind you why you started. Do not expect everything to be easy. Growth rarely is. But there is beauty in the process. There is something meaningful about being part of someone else's healing, especially when it is guided by purpose and love. As you continue forward, you will also begin to notice changes in yourself. Your patience will grow, your understanding will deepen, and your ability to connect with others will become stronger. These are gifts that will stay with you long after this moment has passed. You must also remember that every action you take from a place of love creates a ripple effect. What you do for her can influence how she sees herself, how she treats others, and how she moves forward in her life. Your kindness can travel further than you can imagine. Stay grounded. Stay calm. Stay open. There is still more that I will reveal to you as you continue on this path. But for now, focus on what is in front of you. Focus on being present, being kind, and being aware. You are not alone in this. I am with you in every step, guiding you, strengthening you, and protecting you. Trust that I see the full picture even when you can only see a part of it. There are wounds within her that are not visible on the surface. She has learned to carry herself in a way that hides the weight she feels inside. She has smiled when she was breaking, stayed silent when she needed to speak, and pulled back when she wanted to trust. You must not judge her for this. You must understand that her defenses were built from pain, not from rejection of you. Type 2222 to receive miracles. When you approach her, let your heart be steady. Do not rush her process, and do not expect immediate clarity. There is a timing to everything I do, and part of your role is to respect that timing. When you show patience, you create a safe space for her to slowly come out of the place she has been hiding in. What if most people struggle financially because they never activate a specific brainwave? Leading neuroscientists point to CIA-linked research that highlights this missing link. This 7-second ritual, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people rethink their financial habits and improve outcomes. Many are now moving into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and traveling on luxury vacations. But this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is removed. There will be moments when she tests your consistency, not because she wants to push you away, but because she needs to know if you will stay. She has seen people leave before. She has felt what it is like to be misunderstood or overlooked. So she may move carefully, watching how you respond, watching whether you remain the same. Even when things are not easy, you must remain grounded. Do not take her hesitation personally. It is not about you. It is about what she has been through. Your calmness, your understanding, and your steady presence will speak louder than anything else. Over time, she will begin to feel that something is different with you, something that she cannot easily explain. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. I am also shaping something inside you during this process. You are learning to care without control, to give without expecting immediate return, and to stay without losing your sense of self. These are powerful lessons, and they will strengthen you in ways that will impact every area of your life. There is a reason I chose you for this. You have a balance within you that is needed here. You have both strength and softness. You can stand firm, but you can also listen. You can guide, but you can also support. This balance is rare, and it is exactly what is required in this situation. You may not feel fully prepared, but I have already equipped you. Everything you have gone through, every moment that shaped you, every lesson that challenged you, has contributed to who you are right now. Nothing was wasted. Even the pain you experienced has given you a deeper understanding of what it means to be present for someone else. This is why you can help her in a way that others could not. There is also a quiet transformation happening within her that you may not see immediately. Your presence is beginning to soften the walls she built. Your consistency is beginning to create a sense of safety, and your kindness is reminding her that not everyone will leave or disappoint her. Do not underestimate the power of this. Sometimes the smallest acts of care create the biggest shifts. A simple conversation, a moment of listening, or a gentle reassurance can change how someone sees themselves, and when someone begins to see themselves differently, their entire life can begin to change. You are part of that process. There will also be moments when you feel uncertain about what to do next. In those moments, pause and come back to me. I will guide your thoughts. I will give you clarity, and I will show you what step to take. Even if it is something simple, you do not need to have all the answers. You only need to remain open and willing. As you continue on this path, you may begin to notice that your connection with her grows in ways you did not expect. There may be deeper conversations, stronger understanding, and moments of genuine connection that feel meaningful and real. These are not accidents. They are part of what I am building, but you must not rush ahead. Stay in the present. Focus on what is happening now. Let things unfold naturally, without forcing outcomes or trying to control where this leads. When you allow things to grow at the right pace, they become stronger and more stable. There is also something I want you to remember clearly. Helping someone does not mean sacrificing your peace. If you ever feel overwhelmed, step back and reconnect with me. I will restore your strength and bring you back into balance. You are not meant to carry everything alone. I am with you in this. I see every step you take, every moment you choose patience, And every act of kindness you offer, none of it goes unnoticed. None of it is wasted. There is a blessing connected to your obedience that is still unfolding. It may not come in the way you expect, but it will come. When you align yourself with what I am asking, you open yourself to receive what I have prepared. This is how my work flows. When you become a source of support, you also become a receiver of grace. Keep your heart open. Keep your intentions pure. And keep moving forward with faith. There are parts of her that have been silent for a long time, not because she has nothing to say, but because she learned that speaking did not always bring understanding. She has carried thoughts that were never expressed, feelings that were never validated, and fears that were never fully seen. You must recognize this because it will help you respond with the right kind of care. Type 1010 to receive blessings. When you listen to her, listen without trying to fix everything immediately. Let her words exist without interruption. Let her emotions be felt without being dismissed. This kind of presence is rare, and it is something that can slowly rebuild trust where it was once lost. You are not there to rush her healing. You are there to support it as it unfolds. There will be moments when she may seem distant again, even after opening up slightly. This is part of her process. Healing is not always a straight path. It moves in waves, sometimes forward, sometimes back. Do not become discouraged by this. Stay steady because your steadiness is part of what she needs most. Type Amen if you agree. You are learning something important through this experience. You are learning that real care is not about quick solutions. It is about consistency over time. It is about showing up again and again. Even when progress feels slow, this kind of commitment creates a foundation that cannot be easily shaken. How are people moving from financial stress to more comfortable lifestyles so quickly? A CIA-linked study suggests a simple 7-second brain ritual may influence how people respond to opportunities, supported by 4 neuroscience labs. This method is helping individuals improve daily life. Many are now stepping into dream homes, upgrading to luxury cars, and taking luxury vacations. But this page could be deleted at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There is also something happening within your own heart. You are becoming more aware of how powerful your presence can be. You are beginning to understand that you do not need to do something extraordinary to make a difference. Sometimes, simply being there with sincerity is enough to begin changing someone's world. Do not underestimate yourself. You may have doubted your ability to help before. You may have wondered whether you were saying the right things or whether you were truly capable of helping. Yet I want you to understand that what you already carry within your heart is enough. Your compassion, your patience, and your sincere desire to care for others hold greater value than you have ever realized. That is one of the reasons I entrusted this responsibility to you. Many others could have stood where you are now, but they would not have responded in the same way. Some would have acted too quickly. Others would have judged without understanding, and many would have simply turned away. You, however, are being formed to remain present, to listen with wisdom, and to move forward with thoughtful purpose instead of impulse. The time will come when this woman begins to place a deeper level of trust in you. It will likely happen little by little rather than all at once. You may notice it when she shares something she has never told anyone else, when she speaks about a burden she has carried in silence, or when your presence simply becomes a place where she finally feels safe. When that trust is placed in your hands, treat it as something precious. Never misuse her openness for your own advantage. Guard it with humility. Honor it with respect. Protect it with integrity. Trust is built through countless small moments of faithfulness, yet it can disappear in a single careless decision. You are being called to carry this assignment with wisdom, maturity, and genuine responsibility. At the same time, never believe you must do it by your own strength. I am walking with you through every step. I will place the right thoughts in your mind, the right words on your lips, and the right actions before you, so that you can move through this journey with confidence. Remain close to me, and you will never have to wander in uncertainty. There may also be seasons when the emotional bond between you becomes stronger and more noticeable. When that happens, respond with discernment rather than impulse. Keep your heart anchored in the purpose I have given you, and never allow emotion to distract you from the mission you have been called to fulfill. Let everything develop naturally without forcing it into something it is not meant to be. Everything has a timing, everything has a purpose, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should. There is something powerful about being part of someone's healing journey. It changes you. It opens your heart in ways you did not expect, and it teaches you lessons that stay with you long after the situation has passed. You are stepping into that kind of experience, and it will shape you in ways that will benefit you in every area of your life. You will become more patient. You will become more understanding. You will become more aware of how to support others without losing yourself. These are strengths that will carry you forward. As you continue, keep your intentions pure. Do not let pride, ego, or expectation interfere with what you are doing. Stay focused on being genuine, being kind, and being present. There is also a deeper layer of protection around you that you may not fully see. As you move in alignment with what I am asking, you are covered, you are guided, and you are protected from anything that is not meant for you. Trust in that. Do not let fear distract you. Do not let doubt weaken your resolve. You are exactly where you are meant to be, and what you are doing matters more than you can see right now. Continue forward with faith. Continue with patience. And continue with a heart that is open and willing. There is a deeper layer of her pain that is beginning to surface, even if she has not fully spoken it yet. You may sense it in the pauses between her words, in the way she hesitates, or in the way she avoids certain topics. These are not small things. These are signs that there are wounds she is still protecting. You must approach these moments with care, not pressure. Type 777 if you trust God. When she begins to open up, even slightly, it is important that you respond with understanding instead of reaction. Do not rush to give advice. Do not interrupt her process. Let her feel heard first. There is a kind of healing that begins when someone realizes they are finally being listened to without judgment. You are creating that space for her. This is something that many people never experience. They go through life feeling unseen, unheard, and misunderstood. But you are being used to change that for her. You are being placed in her life at a time when she needs it the most. There may be moments when you feel emotional yourself, moments when her pain touches something inside you. This is natural, but you must remain grounded. Do not allow her struggles to pull you into confusion. Stay connected to me, and I will keep your heart steady. Deep, to affirm. There is also something I want you to recognize about timing. Not everything will happen quickly. Not every moment will feel clear. But progress is happening even when it is slow. Sometimes the most important changes happen quietly, without attention or recognition. You must learn to see those quiet changes. A small shift in her tone, a slight openness in her words, or a moment of vulnerability are all signs that something is changing inside her. Do not overlook these signs. They are part of the process, and they show that your presence is making a difference. Why are experts saying this brainwave discovery might soon be removed from the internet? A top neuroscientist has shared CIA-linked findings about a 7-second ritual that may influence financial awareness, verified by 4 neuroscience labs. This technique is helping people move toward improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But access to this information may not last long. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. There will also be times when you may question whether you are doing enough. You may feel like you should be doing more, saying more, or helping in a bigger way. But I am telling you now that what you are doing is already enough when it comes from a place of sincerity. You are not required to be perfect. You are only required to be present. This is where many people fail. They believe they must have all the answers. So they hesitate. They believe they must fix everything. So they become overwhelmed. But that is not what I am asking from you. I am asking you to stay consistent, to stay kind, and to stay aware. Everything else will follow. There is also a connection forming that you must handle carefully. As she begins to trust you, there may be a closeness that develops. This is natural, but you must remain clear about your role. Do not let confusion take over. Stay grounded in purpose and let everything unfold at the right pace. If something deeper is meant to grow, it will happen in the right time. You do not need to force it. You do not need to control it. You only need to remain aligned with me. There is also a protection over you during this process. As long as you stay in alignment with what I am asking, you are being guided and shielded from harm. This does not mean there will be no challenges, but it means that you will not face them alone. I am with you. I am guiding you. And I am strengthening you. There will be a moment ahead where you will clearly see the impact you have made. It may come through her words, through her actions, or through a change in her life that becomes visible. When that moment comes, you will understand why this was placed on your path. You will see that it was never random. You will see that it was always intentional. And you will feel a sense of fulfillment that cannot be explained with simple words. This is what happens when you step into purpose. This is what happens when you respond to a call that others ignore. This is what happens when you choose to care. But for now, stay focused on the present. Do not rush ahead to what is coming. Do not become distracted by what has already happened. Stay grounded in what is in front of you. Continue to listen. Continue to show up. Continue to act with kindness and patience. You are doing something meaningful, even if it feels simple. And what you are doing is being seen, not just by her, but by me. Every moment you choose to respond with love instead of indifference is something that carries weight. Every time you choose patience over frustration, you are strengthening something within yourself. And every time you remain present, you are creating a space where healing can happen. There are moments ahead where her vulnerability will become clearer. And when that happens, your response will matter even more than before. You must be prepared to meet that moment with calmness and clarity. Do not allow confusion or fear to shape how you respond. Stay rooted in the patience you have already been building. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. She has carried burdens that made her question her own worth. There were times when she felt unseen, even when she tried to show her true self. Those experiences created a distance within her, a kind of protection that kept her from being hurt again. Now that you are present, that protection is slowly being challenged. You must handle this with care. When someone begins to lower their guard, even slightly, it is a delicate process. It requires gentleness, consistency, and truth. If you move too quickly or respond without understanding, those walls can rise again. But if you remain steady, those walls will continue to come down. Type 2222 to receive miracles. There is also something I need you to recognize about your own growth in this. You are learning to be patient in a way that you were not before. You are learning to listen without interrupting. You are learning to care without expecting immediate results. These are qualities that will shape your future in ways you cannot yet see. This experience is refining you. It is preparing you for connections, responsibilities, and opportunities that require this level of maturity. What you are learning now will not only help her, but it will also guide you in other areas of your life. Nothing you are doing here is wasted. There will be a moment when clarity comes to both of you. A moment when things that felt uncertain begin to make sense. You will see how your presence impacted her. She will see how your consistency gave her something she used not have before. And in that moment, you will both understand that this connection had purpose from the beginning. But until that moment comes, you must stay focused on the present. Do not try to predict the outcome. Do not rush toward a conclusion. Let everything unfold at the pace it is meant to. There may also be times when you feel tired, times when you feel like stepping back completely. In those moments, do not disconnect from me. Come closer instead. I will restore your energy. I will remind you of your purpose, and I will give you the strength to continue without feeling overwhelmed. You are not meant to carry this alone. I am guiding you in every step. There is also a blessing connected to this that is still forming. It is not something you can force or demand. It is something that will come as a result of your alignment with what I am asking. When you move with sincerity, you open yourself to receive what has been prepared for you. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This sept-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many people now share stories of moving into the homes they once dreamed about, driving luxury vehicles, and taking the vacations they thought would never become reality. This opportunity to learn more may not remain available forever. So be sure to visit the link in the description and comments before it is no longer accessible. This is the way my purpose unfolds. When you become a source of encouragement for someone else, you also open your life to receive grace. When you choose patience instead of frustration, peace begins to settle within you. When kindness becomes your response, blessings naturally find their way into your journey. This is not about earning rewards. It is the result of living in harmony with the purpose I have prepared for you. Always examine the motives of your heart. Never allow your actions to be controlled by the expectation of receiving something in return. Do not offer help because you hope for recognition, affection, or reward. Offer it because you know it is the right thing to do. Serve because it reflects the person I am shaping you to become. A sincere heart carries great value. Pure intentions protect your spirit. Keep your motives honest. and ensure that your steps remain aligned with my direction. When your actions flow from genuine love rather than hidden expectations, you will discover a deeper sense of peace that cannot be manufactured. As you continue walking this path, your relationship with her will begin to feel increasingly natural. Conversations will become more effortless, quiet moments will no longer feel uncomfortable, and an unspoken understanding will gradually develop between you. These are not ordinary changes. They are evidence that your connection is growing stronger. They reveal that something meaningful is taking place beneath the surface and that you are moving exactly where you are meant to be. Continue showing up with consistency. Do not disappear when uncertainty appears. And do not retreat when the relationship begins to deepen. Lasting trust is built by those who remain dependable through every season. Never underestimate the significance of what you are doing, even when your actions seem small, even when progress feels slow, and even when no one appears to notice. Your faithfulness is never overlooked. Every act of kindness is seen. Every step is being guided. Every moment is contributing to a purpose far greater than you can fully understand today. And this is only the beginning. Greater understanding, deeper wisdom, and clearer direction are still waiting for you ahead.